Hey planting peeps, welcome back to NichesPlants. For those of you that are new, my name is Kanisha, also known as Niche, and on this channel, which is my channel, we talk, live and love plants. So you probably figured today's video is transitioning to pon. So I've been contemplating it for a while, and I've come to the point where I've decided we're going to give it a try. So a few of you may have some questions as to why I'm transitioning my plants to pon. What plants am I transitioning to pon? What is pon? I'm going to answer those questions for you. So I'm starting with a select few of my anthuriums. Now you'll see that I have my Anthurium magnificum, got my Anthurium debilis, which I got the other day, my Anthurium crystallinum, which you'll see this leaf is beautiful. Like, let me just show you this, because look at it, gorgeous. But then I have this leaf, which is also lovely, but you'll see from the trims here that it's not doing so well. And basically I've had this plant a year and a bit, and basically whenever a new leaf comes in, it looks beautiful, but it somewhat sucks the life out of the other leaf. So this leaf, if it follows suit as other leaves have done, this will continue and it will deteriorate to the point that I just have to chop it off, and then I'll have one leaf and it'll start to grow again, and the same thing will happen. So it's semi in the one leaf club. It's in the kind of one leaf butchered previous leaf club, and I've put it in moss because before I had it in my Anthurium mix, and I thought, okay, it really does want a constant stream of water, but I realized it's like every couple of days, every 3 days, and I'm just like, yo, I love you, but you're asking a lot of me. So pon, I'm thinking, might be the solution for this. The second plant, or no, sorry, the fourth plant, I'm not feeling great today, but anyway, excuse me, just bear with me. The fourth plant is, some of you this may be a shock, so get ready. Okay, 3, 2, 1. My Anthurium Ace of Spades. Yep, look at it, nice and good. I know you're like, Kanisha, what? It was beautiful. I know it was beautiful. I propagated, or I cut some of the leaves off and sold them, fine. And this guy I left in moss, and it was growing amazingly. Hello, you can sit here. You say hi to everybody. This is Royce. You say hi. No, you just want to sit. All right, cool. So it was doing great, like beautiful roots, so many roots, and I was like, yes. And then I was like, okay, come on, like give me a new leaf. Like you're starting to go. Before, this leaf was like this one, and I was like, okay, it's on its way up, fine. And then the top opened, and I was like, give me a leaf, give me a leaf, give me a leaf, and it wasn't giving me a leaf. So I basically punctured some holes in this container because I thought maybe it wants more airflow. Like, I'll take it out and you'll see. And then obviously this leaf is still going, and I thought, I'm just going to put it in pon, and hopefully it'll give it what it needs, and it'll push me out a leaf. And then today I realized, I'm just looking, and there's a head of a little, I think, I'm hoping my eyes aren't deceiving me. No, definitely a little leaf's in there. So happy. So I was transitioning this because I was like, look, this leaf's going, that one's going, but you've not pushed out a new leaf yet, so we're going to put you in pon, give you a constant flow of water, and hopefully that helps. Magnificum, why am I doing that? Because I've had this plant for over a year, and I've not had a, I'm lying, I was going to say I've not had a new leaf. It came with this leaf, which you can see is on the way out. It came with this leaf, which I was like, okay. Then it gave me this leaf within like maybe 2 months of having the plant. I was like, great, it's happy. Then that was it. Literally until now, probably a good year, nothing. And I thought the winter, fine. All my other plants are starting to give me leaves, and I'm like, what's going on with you? I thought, okay, I've been watering you, I've checked the roots, they're nice, chunky, no rot. And I'm like, you're just not growing. Let me transition you to pon. I think the pon is the magic word, because now that I've said that, can you see that little section of green there? And I'm like, oh, so now you're wanting to grow a little bit and give me something. Firstly, there's some plants that I've been doing so much better than others, and I realized some of my anthuriums require a lot more water, or more of a constant stream of water than other anthuriums, which means I have to water them 2 to 3, like every 2 or 3 days, which I'm like, yeah, I love you, but so Pon would help me do that in regards to providing them with a constant supply of water. Also, I've got new pots. I've got these jungle pots from Rock and Roll Jungle, which will allow me to save on some space, because currently I've got round pots and they take up a lot of space, where this will allow everything to be a bit more compact and more uniform, and it kind of helps in that sense. So a mix of, some plants aren't doing great, they're not growing as well or as I would like, they need more water on a more frequent basis and saving off space. So that's why I'm converting to Pon. Pon is made up of high quality mineral stones. Now, Pon has a, what they say, perfect balance between providing your plant with moisture, so water and air. So basically the Pon itself provides 45% water, 55% air, so you've got a good mix for your plants. It also provides it with an optimal pH balance consistency. Pon also has a zeolite within it, and the zeolite is what assists in providing that perfect pH balance. So Pon comprises of zeolite, pumice, light lava and fertilizer, and the fertilizer does have macronutrients in it as well. So currently it seems like it's the perfect mix. I am starting with my Anthurium Genius because I've realized some of them in particular require, like I said before, a little more constant streams of water, and some of them haven't been doing as great as I would have liked. So we're going to start with those to see improvements, monitor their improvements and how they do. What we're going to do now, I'm basically going to take each plant, unpot it, show you the roots, show you what's going on, kind of wash all the roots off, and then we're going to get to using NichesPlants. And then in 2 weeks I'll give you another update, and maybe another update another 2 weeks later, just to see how they do in regards to roots and new growth, etc. NichesPlants also has Orchid Pon, which has a higher pH between 5.5 and 6.5, which orchids and anthuriums, well, a lot of the Araceae family, aroids, do like a higher pH. So I'm thinking maybe if these guys do well, I'll probably use my Warocrinum, Forgetii and my Veitchii I may use with Orchid Pon and see how they do with that, and just see if there's a significant difference. Let me know if you've used NichesPlants or you've used Orchid Pon, especially if you use Orchid Pon. What plants did you use with that and how did they do? But let's get uprooting and potting. Yeah, you get me. Just to say, please excuse this, what I'm using to lean on. I need to find a little low table and like a little repotting station, because yeah, I don't have anything low enough, so this is kind of had to do, but please excuse. You might be able to see I've got 1, 2, 3, that's the fourth. There was one there, 5, 6, 7, and this one 8 roots. So this will do most of the work until the others grow back, and with the air in the pon at 55% should ensure that they don't get too waterlogged or stay wet or damp for too long. I'm just taking the excess moss off of these roots. I really feel like I need to chop there as well, because it's really not good. I feel like I'm gonna have to chop it. I don't really want to. Should I chop it and just just not leaving much, because that is soft. I'm basically wondering, do I chop this because it's almost rotted but it's not, kind of, do you know, I feel like I should just take it off, you know, but then it's not going to have much to grow off, but maybe that's what it needs. The pon is known to wick it all the way up to the top, so maybe I should just, because that's giving me a leaf there. It's like, it's gorgeous, but I want to give it the best, and even though it looks like it's got a great leaf there, it's got that, it's got those, maybe I should just chop this to here and let it start. It had a beautiful root system and I just messed it up, so I just chop it. We're just going to chop it. Don't want any more brown left. There we go. So I'm down to that. that is what I'm down to. There we go. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 roots there. Let's hope this pond will be their little magic substrate, and they'll just do amazingly, and they'll grow back. They will. Hopefully they'll just do it in good time. Quite happy with this plant. You can see we've got a good root system, and I'll just wash that off, get as much soil off as possible, and then we'll pot it up. So that's that one. So these roots are a lot thinner than I was expecting. I can cut that off. This is kind of reminds me of philodendron, the roots. I was really expecting them to be quite thick and chunky, tuberous like the others are. Like this one is. I guess it will grow to that. But yeah, they look good. We'll just wash these off. This one needs to be cut. Just got. Yeah, we've got water coming out of that one, which is cool. And this one. This one is, yeah, ones have gone over it. Gone. Which was from here, but we'll just that off. You can kind of see the water as I squeeze that. Yeah, it's just kind of coming off in my hand, so we're going to chop that off, which is all of this, I think. Pretty much. Chop that one off colour, so we're going to chop it back to there. Yeah, it just needs a good wash, because it's still got soil in it, and that's why you don't, that's kind of why you want to wash the soil off any roots before you put it in pond, because then the soil is just going to get soggy and stick to your roots and cause your roots to rot, and obviously that defeats the purpose. You want them to have consistent moisture, but again you want that balance of the airflow so that they're not just soaking and rotting on each other. So we've got that going on, a bit of that going on, and that's it. So this obviously is still hardening off, but we're going to deal with this. I just realised I ran out of space, but just to let you know what I did here as it's coming through, I basically used this knife and just punctured it in there, and then I did the same here and cut that out. So let's get this out. We've got some really good roots here actually, so I'm not sure why when this one gives me a new leaf, it always wants to deteriorate the one prior, but let's loosen this up. But this is it. These are our roots from our crystallinum. You can see they are actually really good. Good amount of roots there. Let's get to washing these guys. I'm just testing the water to make sure it's not too hot or warm. I kind of want it semi-lukewarm. Nice and clean. This one's done, you can see it's fairly clean. We've still got a little bit of soil on some of the roots, but I don't really want to strip it. I think this should be okay. So that's our debulus. And these are the roots. Fairly good. We've got these last longer straggly bits, but yeah, I think that's pretty decent. I think that will do. I want it a little higher. Show what it looks like. It looks like. That's what it looks like. So you can see fertilizer there, that little yellow ball, those are fertilizer, another one there, so first one down. See, because we've got space in there. They're just, you know, it's not like they're sitting on top of each other, so we'll be all right. That is that potted. Now I know this one is not doing much, but I want the rest of this green and the green here to go back into the plant to try and help this little leaf in here as much as possible, and obviously we've got this one as well to do the same. And then we just hope and pray that that little leaf that you can see there, that little yellow, will just poke through and give us a new ace of spades. So we're going to water these now. I'll water them and then you can basically see why we need to flush them through. Oh my gosh. Ew. Oh no. I think we're going to flush them all once and then I'll do it again to make sure it's all, you know, just out and somewhat clean and not dusty. That is what came out of the pond. So do rinse. Hey Planting Peeps, so you will see that I have potted up all my anthurium in pon. Those that have roots that are showing at the top, I've covered in moss just to keep them moist and to obviously help with humidity, though they will be fine in the cabinet. I hope you enjoyed this. I do have some pon left, I hope you've got that much left, so I can probably pot up another one. So this is a 3 litre bag. I thought I'd buy this just to test, and in using the jungle pots it fills up, I'd say 5, because I've just got 4 here and some remaining. So I hope you enjoyed. I will update you in 2 weeks, and as usual, dare to dream, live to grow, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay blessed. Bye.